Basketball, his hometown crowd ready to go. Tip-off goes to Miami. Burks with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. Kicks it out to Wiggins. 16 feet away. Burks can't get it to go.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Wiggins. Hero on the wing. The three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Count that bucket.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter. Smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
And it's good for two.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Double team on Adebayo. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Heat with the ball. Shot clock at 6. There's Hero with the three. Nailed from three-point land. Hero's got 5 points so far. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. Guess that's the best you can do against King James, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, Hero, after LeBron James's miss. Where? Good.
And Tyler Hero with another great look, just understanding where his teammates are.
Lakers trailed by 3. From Tyler Hero. 1:46 left in the first. Count the basket. He has 7.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Works for 3. Pass to Adebayo. Lays it up off the glass.
Just how effective is Bam on the interior? Just does not get out of sorts and takes some highly efficient shots.
Here's LeBron. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Hero on the wing. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And James throws it down.
Not the first, and certainly not the last time we'll see this. LeBron finding airspace.
Now, Hero. He's got 7. Pass to Burks. Here's Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Back to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3. Kicks it out to LeBron. Lots of room. He doesn't hit that one. And stolen by James. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Miami ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Miami.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Teams absorbing hits on the drive.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Anderson outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Robinson for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big 3, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
Here's Hachimura. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's a confident drive from Rui, just crashing into the defense and making sure that whistled.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. To the middle. Rebounded by the Lakers. James with it. Robinson picks him up. Back to Doncic. Fires from deep. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Doncic with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Ahead. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, Doncic from way outside. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And Robinson with a timely trade.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler can shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
Lakers leading by 4. Pass to Finney-Smith. Reeves outside. A three-pointer off the mark. On offense, here are the Heat. Here's Ware. From outside the arc. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Over to the wing. Now, here's Doncic. He has 5. Puts the move on. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
That one goes. Count it.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Has to wear. Outside hero. Now Robinson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Doncic attacks. Connect. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Anderson. It's stolen by Hachimura. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball. Salto.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-6 run. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes.
Adebayo with the ball. Here's Robinson. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. That's now 8 points for Robinson.
Hustle from Duncan there, outworking the defense, and he found his shot.
Here's Doncic. Got a hand on it. Now Wiggins hasn't made one yet.
You love how eager Wiggins is to involve his teammates. That's a nice assist.
Over to the left wing. Doncic outside. Burks with the steal. Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Adebayo on the inside knows he has to go up hard. He's going to get hit, and he forces the D to do it that time.
And Adebayo drops them both. Lakers leading by 4.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Wiggins. Count that one. Wiggins has got his first points in this one.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Lakers lead by 2. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here are the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Doncic. He trains the quick shot. Doncic has got 11 points.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Pass to Adebayo. Right side Hero. Wiggins right side. Adebayo with the ball. Here's Hero. And that one, good. 9 points in the game so far.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night. Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Ware.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here's James. He's got 17. James absolutely owning the inside.
Incredible feel for the game. LeBron knows when it's his job to set the tone offensively.
Where it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. A nice shot by LeBron. And now a 4-point Laker lead.
Oftentimes when the stakes are raised, you go to your favorite move. We know he's very comfortable around the rim.
Hero, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat are one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Back to Doncic. Lakers working the ball around now. The shot's good from Hayes.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys.
Get down.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 3. Launches it. Rebound the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Doncic with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Kept alive. Pass to Hachimura. And here is Doncic. The second chance effort. Up top, Reeves. Scoreless thus far. Traps in the tray.
Yeah, and this is a tough one to figure out because Rui hitting the 3 makes him really difficult to check.
And a wide open look for Hero. Trying to answer back, but that